Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, September 11th, 2018. Well, we have a tropical air mass in place, and it is just muggy and disgusting out there and foggy as well, with temperatures throughout the region ranging from the mid to upper 60s. A few lower 70s are mixed in there as well, and visibility below a mile in many locations as this locally dense fog continues to linger throughout the region. Now, this fog is going to be a continued threat for the next several days as this tropical air mass is going nowhere, and a stationary boundary will be lingering along the coast and also over eastern Pennsylvania, leading to the threat for these pop-up showers that we're starting to see already over portions of eastern Pennsylvania. And what these showers are going to be capable of doing, even though they're isolated, they're going to be able to produce very heavy downpours with the potential for rainfall rates over an inch per hour in a few instances. So when we take a look at the latest satellite picture, you can see just a lot of cloud cover, and pretty much this is going to be the theme for the rest of the week. Cloudy conditions with a threat for showers, locally dense fog in the morning. This cloud cover is not going away anytime soon. What we are going to be watching is the presence of Hurricane Florence. Now, Florence is going to be tracking towards the North Carolina coast, but it will still have impacts on our region. Currently, it has winds of 130 miles per hour. It has a pressure of 950 millibars and moving to the west-northwest at 15 miles per hour. It's currently 405 miles to the south of Bermuda and 950 miles to the east-southeast of Cape Fear, North Carolina. This is a large hurricane. We know that because when we take a look at the latest observations, you could see, if we can scroll down here. Here we are. Okay. The winds, hurricane winds, extend out to 40 miles. The tropical storm winds out to 150 miles. As this hurricane continues to grow and intensify, which we can see right here, those winds are going to continue to expand out beyond the center. And that is a major concern, especially for portions of southern New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania. As we look at the hurricane right now, it has gone through what we call an eye wall replacement, which is typical for these large, powerful storms. But notice we're starting to see the higher, the colder cloud tops. Remember, the colder the cloud top, the higher the cloud top, the stronger the lifting. So we're starting to see that reestablish itself as the eye wall replacement is coming to an end. And that typically is a sign of continuation of strengthening once again. And the forecast as it is right now has the potential for this hurricane to reach Category 5 strength before reaching the coastal waters of North Carolina. Now, typically when these hurricanes approach, they weaken a little bit because of some interaction with the land, creates some wind shear. But overall, whether it's a Cat 4 or Cat 5, most likely a Cat 4 hurricane making landfall, it's a powerful storm regardless and should be taken very seriously. If you have any friends and family down in North Carolina, I would strongly suggest that they get away from the coastal waters and hunker down as best as possible and prepare now. When we take a look at the surface map, what's going to be interesting is that hurricane is going to be interacting with this boundary and high pressure that's going to be building up here over Maine. And what that's going to lead to is not only interaction with the moisture and the stationary boundary leading to the threat for tropical showers and thunderstorms, but also a strong easterly fetch setting up over the region that will lead to the potential for some tropical storm force winds for locations like Atlantic City, Cape May, Wildwood, and also strong winds, possibly up to gale force, over portions of central New Jersey and the Long Island coastal waters. So that's something that we certainly have to watch out for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So let's dive into this forecast. For today, our cold front will be approaching the region and stalling out. Look for a threat for scattered showers capable of some very heavy downpours with highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. For tonight, watch out for locally dense fog with a threat for isolated showers and thunderstorms. Look for temperatures to fall into the upper 60s to lower 70s for lows. Now, here's our stationary boundary setting up. Here's our high pressure system, and here comes our hurricane approaching. By the time we get to Wednesday afternoon, our hurricane's approaching here, our stationary front set up, our high pressure system at 1026 millibars is setting up over Maine, and that's going to cause what we call a pressure gradient to start to develop. Look for winds to come in from the east around 5 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 10 to 20 miles per hour, with a threat for tropical showers capable of some very heavy downpours. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon will rise into the upper 70s to lower 80s, a very tropical feel in the atmosphere. For Thursday, our hurricane approaches the North Carolina coast. Our pressure gradient starts to increase. Look for a threat for tropical showers capable of very heavy downpours and, of course, locally dense fog in the morning. Look for lows in the upper 60s to lower 70s and highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. On Friday, our hurricane is expected to make landfall somewhere around the southern North Carolina coast and then kind of stall out over North Carolina and Virginia. We'll have to watch the exact track of this hurricane. We can say with certainty that that hurricane will not reach anywhere near the northern mid-Atlantic. So the storm track will be well to the south and focused in this area. But the pressure gradient between this low pressure system and this high pressure system will lead to a stiff easterly wind and a threat for coastal flooding and beach erosion. There also will be a constant threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms capable of very heavy downpours, and that's going to continue on for Saturday and for Sunday as well. What that will lead to is temperatures ranging from the mid-60s to lower 70s for lows with areas of locally dense fog and high temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Look for a stiff easterly wind and generally raw conditions throughout the entire weekend. Now, the showers will not be widespread all the time, especially as you move further north towards Connecticut, but those showers will be capable of producing some very heavy downpours. So one town may see barely any rainfall while another one gets 2-3 inches of rain very easily. On Monday and Tuesday, our remnants of Florence kind of lingers over the mid-Atlantic here and keeps the threat for showers in the forecast through the entire period. We're going to wait for this strong cold front that will be approaching by the time we get to midweek to drive all this moisture and humidity out of the region with the potential for some very heavy rainfall. In the meantime, look for low temperatures in the mid-60s to lower 70s and high temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. That is your forecast discussion for today. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, and as always, stay safe out there.